Hi guys, Wayne's Butler here. Well, I've been waiting all week to say this. I'm blown away, guys, blown away. I was kind of hoping I was going to say that when I did this unboxing, but unfortunately you guys already know what happened. This thing kind of came in a number of pieces, and it was kind of a blessing, you know, it really was. I've worked my ass off here all week trying to get this body back together. Head to toe. I worked on rebuilt the shoulders completely, so it was more of a socket. The arms would actually stay in there. Sculpted a little bit so it all kind of smoothed out, and it really shines the way the suit kind of hangs on the shoulder. I mean, that's the big thing about suits. That's where it all falls, is the shoulders. You get that right, and the suit will hang really nice. If the shoulders aren't right, you know what I mean, it won't really matter what the rest of the suit looks like. So spent a bit of time on that. Had the suit on and off doing test fittings, and got the sculpt all nice. And then we got down into the foot. Both feet were actually pointed straight ahead. I decided to, because I like my museum pose. Now, the thing about museum poses, they're not all the same. I mean, some people, I guess, maybe assume that museum pose, just arms are straight down at the side, looking straight ahead. You know, sometimes kind of boring, but it's the subtleties of the museum pose that really bring that pose to life, to me anyways, because that's the pose I like, right? So, and it's the subtleties, just a slight turn of the body, the slight turn of the foot, the slight turn of the head. You know, all those little subtleties can make a boring museum pose or a really good museum pose. And I always kind of like to have the head pointed in the same direction the left foot is. Wherever that left foot's pointing, I like to have the head pointing in that direction. So I did a very subtle turn the leg a little bit, put a brass pin in, you know, and then filled it all back in with epoxy sculpt and stuff. So I just, like I said, I just did the one leg. And what else did I do? Oh, I redid the arms, resculpted them a little bit, grinded the shoulders down, and then kind of widened them up. I was actually going to do a video of the body with all the repairs done to it, but no, I was kind of not really inspired to do that. I was kind of so knee deep getting this body done. And in typical style, when I was all done and got it all cleaned up, I actually painted the entire body flesh color. Now, you're never going to see it, but the way my mind is, I'll always know I painted it, and I'll always know. And I've said like that with all my figures. I get hung up about the stuff you don't see just as much as the stuff you do see, which kind of is why I'm having trouble with doing the mod on the Man of Steel, because even though you don't see the mod, I know it's there. But anyways, different figure. So I mean, as far as this suit goes, unbelievable, like unbelievable. Rudy, I mean, I can't believe. I mean, it's an Armani style suit. It's the way the cut on it is unbelievable. The way everything hangs is unbelievable, and the stitching and everything. I mean, I can't say enough good things about Rudy and his ability to tailor a suit. And then we get up into the tie here. Maybe let's go mobile. Maybe be a little bit easier and give you some close-up shots. But yeah, the tie. I know the tie was a bit of an issue. I actually retied it, make the tail a little longer on the back. I actually used a double Windsor, which is actually a good knot for a suit because it's a symmetrical knot, and it lays nice and flat. Now what I usually do, a little trick down there underneath that vest, I took a little bit of Scotch tape and I Scotch taped that tie to the shirt, so it pulls it down a little bit to make it hang really nice. I mean, and it makes or breaks the tie is the knot. And then, I mean, look at the suit, guys. I mean, Lord love a duck. Rudy really has his shit together. But I want to talk about this head sculpt really quick. Why it's on here. I mean, obviously I have two of these. Why not use both? I actually have, you know, the second suit coming, the gray suit. Blue tie from Rises, which is kind of a new development, so I knew in the end I was going to have two of these figures, so I thought, well, you know, this suit or this figure right here, this is the beast with the suit off. It's more of a representation of the Begin suit. This is kind of the suit he had when he's in the back of the rolls at the end of Begins. Very similar. And the other good thing, I don't know if I can pick this up or not, but one thing Enerbay got right, yeah, I know that, you know, pretty well everybody will agree that the Hot Toys ones is probably the better sculpt, but there's nothing wrong with this. And this is, like we've said before, this is more of a representation of when Bruce Wayne was younger. And one thing Enerbay got right is the eye color. Look it up. That's the way I did. Kristen Bale's eye color is actually hazel. It's not brown. And it's probably why the Hot Toys head sculpt, as good as it is slightly off. Is because of the eye color. And when you're dealing with quarter scale, eye color matters, because you really see it. But nothing wrong with this head sculpt. Anyways, looks great on the suit. You know, the length of the neck, everything, just the proportions. Just to the proportions. As much as you don't like a resin body, after spending a bit of time, you can't argue with that, guys. Don't even listen to me. You tell me. Looks awesome. I didn't really have the issue with the baggy pants at the back, but I mean, it hangs beautifully. Very natural. Hands in his pocket. You know, the bend of the arm, everything. See, it's all about the subtleties of the museum pose. And let's get down into these shoes. Yes, they are the Joker shoes, obviously. Don't look too bad on this body, I'll tell you. Yeah, I guess they're a little clown footish, not too much. But I guarantee anybody that looks at this figure isn't going to go, holy smoke, it's the Joker shoes, looks ridiculous. People aren't even going to notice. And the other thing I like about a dress shoe, I don't really like the car finish shine on a dress shoe. Yeah, it applies sometimes, but yeah, really nice dress shoes, typically a polished leather, which is more of a semi-gloss, so that's what I painted these. I know the light's gonna not make it really focus good, but I just painted them semi-gloss, and they look like a polished dress shoe. Although the Terminator ones are good too. I will probably paint them semi-gloss when I get them. But yeah, let's get her in the front shot here. I mean, look at the way the vest hangs, the jacket. I mean, this looks like a real person. It really, really does. It really does. And the other reason this is an Enerbay body and the head sculpt actually fit on. I actually had to lengthen the post a little bit with some epoxy sculpt. God, I'm glad that stuff was invented. It's amazing stuff. I mean, yeah, the tie. It really pops off. Like I said, that old double Windsor knot. Nice and symmetrical. That's the way my brain likes things. The pants, the length of the pants. You know, Kato's name has come up in the last couple of my videos. I mean, Rudy's got this market cornered. Kato's just as good. I'm not saying Kato's not a good tailor. He's the best out there, but if there was a tailoring Olympics, I don't know. Somebody would get a silver, somebody would get a gold. Who knows who it would be. But they'd both be on the podium, and that's where they both belong. And the base looks kind of cool. This figure stands really well too. I didn't really have to do too much adjusting. Like I was saying, I broke that leg, put a brass pin in it, and then turned it just very subtly, and then filled it all in with, you know, with the epoxy sculpt. Man, I can't stop looking at this, guys. I love quarter scale. You know, this is why well, I'm not gonna say I switched teams, but that's why I love it. It's just so real. I mean, so real. I mean, the Batmans are great. You know, those are my first love, but I mean, this is like a real person. You know, something that you see, somebody you see every day. I don't say I look like this, but I do have like I say, I have a suit just like this. More of a bald Bruce Wayne. More like Bruce Wayne on a meth bender, but anyways, I'm gonna give you a nice little shot of the base. turning the lights off in here. They give the final little grand finale. But what I did do that looked really good, I hope to God this gets through on the video, was I just turned this light off. Well, that looks nice. I know it's not great lighting. It's not great lighting. But sitting here, I can see it, the shadow in the back of there. And the base way it's all lit up. And trust me on that one, guys, looks really good. Anyways, I'll let you soak that in for a minute. We'll do a little bit of YouTube business. First, I want to thank everybody for giving Dean the loving on his Man of Steel showcase. Unbelievable. Unbelievable. I can't count the number of times I'm watching it. Actually, it's queued up right now to watch it again when I've done this, when I'm uploading this. I've been watching it through my Blu-ray player. It got hooked up to the internet, so it's going through the stereo system. For you guys out there, I know some of you don't have computers, and your iPhone is your computer. It's I understand that. I don't want to knock you, but if you guys have access to something with good speakers, I mean, even earmuffs, toss those friggin' earbuds in the garbage. If you get a set of muffed headphones, at least that. Please watch this showcase of Dean's through that, because there's so much bottom end that you're missing on a tiny little speaker in your phone. And love to Dean, and I just also want to say I've been getting a lot of new subscribers lately, and love to you for that. All I can say is welcome on this friggin' crazy train that we're on through YouTube town. I hope you enjoy the ride. There'll be many stops. Some will get off, more will get on. That's the way life goes. So I guess that's the end of the line for today. We'll be going to be getting this articulated one coming. I'm not really in a big hurry to get that now that I got this. I mean, man, blown away, blown away. You can't deny that this is one of the nicest suited quarter scale figures that I've seen. I'm not bragging, that's not my style, but you can't deny it. God, it still looks so good. Anyways, guys, sorry for my excitement. I was so let down during the unboxing, but it just proves that hard work pays off. On that note, Wayne's Butler, signing off. Peace and love to all.